How often do you believe that your steps are keeping you in step with all you desire? When you are in this mindset, are you also moving and aligned in universal flow? Being in the flow will enable all within the mix of this dynamic to move you further along your path. Might you recognize some landmarks along the way as you seek to achieve what is on your ever-growing to-do list? In step, begin anew this day. Move in step with what is to be given once you have framed the day. Otherwise, the day happens to you rather than for you. Open up to new possibilities and their potentialities. Discover new pathways you've not routinely explored in this lifetime. When you seek to release limited beliefs and their associated limitations, you do avail other opportunities. Draw what is desired when you align differently. If you do not see this, stop and reflect upon how you accomplish so much within a day with little oversight of your body and its internal operations. Can you see that if you had to focus on what was to be done, from understanding these words to the digestion of food or to even moving one leg and then the other, well, your time would be spent on simply functioning in a rudimentary way. Think upon this for a moment, as so much is taken for granted at this time. And so, with the removal of your oversight from basic bodily functions, you are then able to have so much more time to get about the things that require your focused attention. Do you see that not having to focus on these other objectives, you are free to do and become all you seek? And so recognize this, and in your daily gratitude offerings, might this consideration also be considered? Align. In these writings, we seek for you to glean how to get about restoring certain components within your physical form that were due to a limitation created in this or another lifetime. Limitations are created when there is a limited belief system in place that causes one to not look at the full scope or big picture that is always available to them. In other words, multiple choices exist, but because of limitations adopted at that time, all that was potentially available was not attainable. So when you look to take that next step, do you do so without fully recognizing all options? In immediately moving rather than stilling the mind and looking inwardly to seek your answers, do you engage in knee-jerk reactionary responses? These quick assessments and the rapid response they elicit do not work as effectively when you are not in sync with what might otherwise be. When out of step, reactionary ones routinely result. So when you move in this way, do you see that your steps are not aligned in the best way? Does fear enter in? When fear is engaged and felt, your energy shifts to draw more of its kind to you. Set the intention to be alert and recognize what is underfoot. Move away from such self-limiting thoughts. Like kind energy, it is that you draw more of the energy you keep to you. Your energy is like a magnet. As you engage, and the longer you engage in this manner, you aspire for more of like-kind energy to be drawn or attracted to you. It is and does occur this way. More is drawn to you by your focused attention and the energy you keep. And do you see, in this alignment, you might experience a different reality than otherwise? And so, we suggest, you move away from those lesser thoughts and into better feeling ones, enlisting more positive potentialities. Consider that projecting what-ifs into the future is a paradox, for so many alternate realities exist, and your objective should be to draw in what you want rather than what is not wanted. Behind the fear, enact the best reality. Do so by moving differently. Draw to you more of what you aspire to experience. Move beyond the fearful aspect. Often, a gift awaits discovery in fear that guards it. Face your fear and know that many times, the desired objective is behind the fear felt. Realize that fear is the very thing you want to get to, as it is cradling the desired thing. When you can frame fear as an ally and necessary component, then you can embrace the unknown factor. For in the gift of the fear you might very well find your preferred reality. Might you move to embrace fear? This is how to navigate and enable those next steps to be preferred ones. Step past the fear and find what you sought to locate all along.